Hello guys, we are back with the Red and White series. A little bit unexpected tonight. I was planning to do it tomorrow, but opted to do it tonight instead. Obviously, we are live. Hope you're well. To my left, we have got Luke.
Evening.
Evening. How are you?
Dan, have you got the speaker close to the computer again?
Pardon?
Have you got the speakers close to the computer again?
Yeah.
It's echoing.
I'll put it off. Maybe I'll move it. Hopefully that helps.
Hopefully so. Still echoing a bit.
Pardon?
It's still echoing a bit, but we'll move.
Yeah. It's down here. How are you?
Not too bad.
Obviously, I commented on the chat already. Obviously,
3 times.
very, yeah. Do get your comments coming in like Luke has. Obviously, funny. So then, obviously, first Red and White show we're done in a bit. So, how do you feel about the last couple of games?
I think the Blackburn game, which we both did a watch on for, was brilliant. I mean, alright, they had most of the ball, but we countered and made with the 2 chances there. The Stoke game, we just looked tired. I mean, we'll probably touch on the incident a little later. But we fought back and managed to get a point. I think if you'd have said 2 wins and a draw out of the 3 games in that week, you'd have probably snapped my hand off. So.
And not a bad running now for the next couple of games. As you said, because we have got Bournemouth, QPR, Sheffield United, Coventry, and obviously don't forget we have got Huddersfield in between that as well. So
I've not listed the actual games in order. I've just listed the ones we've got to play around the top.
Yeah.
We've got Fulham to play, but I don't really count that as an important game because they just seem to walk every game. So I mean, Bournemouth, QPR, Sheffield, Hobs are the ones that say if you get maximum out of those games, you'll be in the playoffs. I mean, obviously you've got Bournemouth, Preston, Bristol City, Sheffield United, Huddersfield. And I believe it's Reading after that. My least favourite team.
Right, favourite team into it, Brian Barnsley.
Who are both down there in the relegation zone, so bye-bye.
Yeah. I don't know, well, you sort of expanded on your comments there. With the, obviously we have got to play either Hofarth or Jordan Smith for the next few games. So how do you feel about it?
Well, let me first off touch on the elephant in the room, being Bruce Samba and his red card. I'm not going to crucify Bruce Samba because, to be quite honest, the referee was looking to send somebody off all game. And when you are as erratic and beat housery as Bruce Samba is, then you can probably see a red card in season for Bruce Samba. There's no other reason why we have 3 recognised senior keepers over the age of 25 in our squad. Even Horvath is a decent keeper. I mean, he's played, 3 games for us? And has looked good in 2 of the 3, and you can't really in the one against Middlesbrough. blame it all down to Horvath because we were still undefeated at that point.
Yeah.
So to me, just got to get behind Horvath on the team and hope that he is on the standard that we're looking for in the Championship. We may even keep Samba out for longer than 3 games.
Yeah. Actually, you put USA.
I'm so happy we can use that chant again.
Yeah. You could quite easily put Joe Warren in goal, to be fair.
I mean, that was the most oddest situation I have ever witnessed. But it was either going to be Worrell or Yates. I was thinking McKenna to start off with, but I think just want him in the box for corners and free kicks.
As he said in this comment as well, said, I just want to mention how amazing Scott McKenna has been for so far this season, and recently he has had everything in both boxes.
Yeah, not just every ball, Dan. Everything. I think if you throw a 10-ton truck at Scott McKenna, he'd just head it away. I have not really seen a centre-back be that composed with heading it away. I mean, you can criticise him for Cardiff, you can probably say his passing out wasn't great against Stoke, but at the end of the day, he's a defender. If defenders are certainly magical at passing, they'd be in midfield. So, yeah, I mean, I've been impressed, and we've been obviously riding this wave with Steve Cooper. We'll just see where it ends up.
Yeah. Obviously, I put get your comments on the charts. Do get involved, guys. Happy usual. Obviously, we have got. Yeah. It was very, very weird how that situation with what happened Saturday, but I loved it. Like, it didn't even need 2 man to out. He knew that he wanted to go and goal, and he took one for the team, to be fair.
Well, I mean, the bloke's just amazing. I mean, he's playing with injured ribs in the back line. He heads the ball on the floor against Leicester, scores against Leicester, and then goes in goal against Stoke. I mean, what a week.
Yeah.
If we have a fourth place goalkeeper, then we can put Joe Worrell there.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past you. Especially with Joe Worrell nowadays, because he is such a thing, and I feel like he's gone up in everyone's estimations tonight. Well, not even tonight, he's probably gone up estimations for everyone, especially this past week. More with, especially what he said on Chipper's YouTube feed, saying about he could have left the club in the summer, and then obviously he's playing for his boy club like he is, and so
yeah. I mean, Joe Worrell, he's going to be honest about everything. If he was meant to be... No, if Joe Worrell came out and said he was never going to play in the first team in the Premier League, then you'd be a bit confused. Because he's a defender, it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, yeah, if the team came in, he probably would go to the Premier League. He's not saying he's going to be disloyal to Forest. And he doesn't owe us anything, because he's still playing at probably the best you could ever want to play at a club. So, he was going to get off his back.
yeah. Do get your comments coming in, guys. That's for you. I can't even get my words out. tonight. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we do get on now. More in this next week, because obviously I've got. I think there was something saying we've got 8 games in 30 days or something, or some unreal stat. We're playing like probably the next 3 out of 4 midweek games, I believe. We're playing
Yeah,
3
but
games a week.
it's only a problem if you don't take points out of them. I was looking on the championship schedule, and from now until about March, there is a game more or less every midweek anyway.
Yeah.
And the schedule is madness because obviously you have games postponed due to one thing or another. I mean, you don't actually get a complete table until after April the 5th.
Yeah.
No, 6th. And then you're on round 41.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? You're nearly at the end of the season before you've actually known where everybody is on the table on equal games.
Oh no.
I mean, we're constantly worrying about Sheffield United, right?
I'm not really, to be fair.
I'm only concerned about it because we are fighting for the 6th place. If we were to get more into the playoffs, sorry, I've got to do it again. Door was talking about the echo. It is not me. I've had headphones on, I've used a different mic, and it's still doing it. I reckon it's something to do with Dan.
It is your echo. I can see that. I gotta back up the door. Even though he ignored my message earlier, I will back him up.
It is me echoing. But you would not echo because you are the one talking, Dan.
What were you saying?
Door made me lose track of what I was saying because of the echo.
You're on about the not worrying about
Oh, the
United.
places. Yeah. If you got further up, then you wouldn't have to worry about the 6th place. But because we're 7th and 6th fluctuating, I think, well, get our points and hope that something else doesn't happen.
Yeah. I do agree. Do with that, to be fair. But it's nice to be chasing it. In a way as well, because there'd be a lot less pressure on us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, every time we get to a pressure point, we seem to kind of not collect maximum points, which is a bit frustrating. Like Cardiff had Stoke.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, we were also in the playoffs in a way. We forced out, so we kind of fuffled ourselves in that one. But I mean, it's nice not to be. I do think we're getting the playoffs right, shall that.
Oh, I hope so.
I do really think that. I do think. Don't get me wrong. I'm being extra positive here, guys. I do feel like that we will get into the playoffs. Yeah, completely do agree with that. I forgot what I'm saying now. That was it. Bournemouth on Friday. How do you feel like going into Bournemouth on Friday?
Extremely confident.
extremely confident that we get something.
Yeah, because we play the top
Yeah.
sides and get a result, and I think we get up more for the games at the top.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't beat you on that one.
I'll apologise for my totally lack of sentence continuation tonight.
That's right. Yeah, cool. No worries about that. But yeah, obviously the title shows will Forest make the playoffs. Obviously, I do personally think we will get there. Luke said hope so. Do get your comments in the chats, guys. Do you feel like that we will get into the playoffs this season? And do you think we get there comfortably, or do you feel like that we will have to fight for it to actually get their last game of the season?
Oh, it'll be the last game of the season, the last 5 minutes game, Classic Forest.
Do drop your comments in about it, and if you feel like you can get there early, or I mean, it's not the first time we will have to fight Finney, because obviously we did it under Billy Davis twice, where we have to really fight to get into the playoffs. And we got there once, and the second time we didn't. So I do feel like that we could get there.
Yeah, me too. I reckon we can get there. It just depends. It all depends.
Yeah.
But I think more on other teams than what we do.
Yeah.
I'm more confident when everyone's on a level playing field with my games.
Well, I've got J3EW saying hi, good evening. Hope you are well on this very fine Tuesday night. Thumbs up. Well, I've started to get the people on there. That's per usual. Look, I'm a bit quiet tonight. And your mate?
Yeah, well, they can't always be there, can they?
But yeah, do you feel like that with Forest that do tell us in the chat, guys, for whoever who is just joining us, do you feel like that we can get into the playoffs? Do you feel like that we can do it right, do it the Forest way and do it the hard way, or do you feel like that we can get there and get on this big one? I mean, as Luke did put it out earlier, I've got games against Bournemouth, QPR, Sheffield United, and Coventry all to come up as well. But like I always say, that it's Forest at the minute, we can beat anyone, so, and that we can actually go to places and actually get something. I mean, we did it against Blackburn as well. We got something there, and I mean, I was going to be happy with a 0-0 or 1-0, but we got 2 goals and clean sheet and 3 points. So, I mean, we are doing quite well at the minute.
Confidence is high. I think it was energy more than anything against Stoke.
Yeah.
I do wish sometimes people would know when to rest certain players.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a made game for Sam Surridge.
Yeah.
Keenan Davis hasn't played that much football, and he's going to have to play 3 games in a week.
I mean, he's done well for that, to be fair.
Yeah, and also he was nearly through if the referee didn't pull it back.
Yeah. Referees for you. They're even going to start to clean up the refereeing side of things for the referees. The FA saying so. That will obviously help Forest a lot more out with the standard of referees.
Whenever anybody talks about improving the refereeing standards, I shudder. Because invariably it gets worse.
Yeah.
Remember when they were first talking about VAR to come and help referees?
Yeah. Yeah, and look at how that's doing. Ben has said, let's hope Lolly can get fit. He could be a good player for the running. I mean, Stevie Cooper has said that he is getting his sharpness back and he is still back in training. So obviously not been on bench since the Leicester game, but he is back training, which I'm glad with, because we are starting to get players back a lot more now from where we was sort of January. We had a couple of players that are injured.
I mean, if you can get a fit Joe Lolly playing at his peak form on the other side of Johnson's strength, that's scary concept.
Mm.
But I don't exactly know whether that's ever going to happen now.
Oh, who knows? I mean, never say never. My, good evening, Jazz from listening to the U.S. Good evening. Audio is terrible. Well, my speaker is there, so I'm.
It's probably my echo. If I knew how to solve it, I would. But I've tried most things and it still does it.
Yeah, for the guys who are joining, tell us what you think. As per usual, get your comments coming in. Do enjoy your guys.
I feel like I should have like a thing kind of here or something that says, I cannot do anything about the echo.
I put a banner out saying Luke cannot do anything.
You really should.
But yeah, I think it will be there. What's that then? Do you think Cooper lose versus Millwall? That's tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to watch Sheffield Hall though. Because that's even more important than QPR Millwall.
It will be interesting. And if anyone wondering what I'm drinking I am blue.
That's the sponsor of tonight's Red and White show.
Yeah, you know.
Back everyone, Dan's sponsored drink.
Yeah. It will be. It'll be a tasty London derby. That will be Cooper Millwall. I do feel that. I mean, there's quite a few games tonight, tomorrow in Championship where I think that most teams will be starting to play each other now, and it will start to look hot up. I mean, looking the Forest don't play to Friday, then Tuesday, so they can just watch on, and then the pressure will be on other teams. The teams that got games in hand, the pressure will be on them. Without shadow of doubt.
Yeah.
Benson, how many points do you reckon we'll get from the next 3 games?
Five.
I'm on 6. I do feel like we'll get a couple of points in there. It might even be 7 with Forest. I do feel like we'll get 2 wins out of it, because we also got that, and Coventry will the such. I think Coventry is probably the dark horse out of everyone in that top 10 this season. I mean, for them to have to start that bad, then yes, fair enough, they start to drift now, but I do feel like that Coventry, the pressure won't be on them like most teams. I mean, the pressure not on Forest to say I had the worst start they had, so I do feel like that we will have a lot more with Forest. Ben saying that how we feel like the results will go. We have got to Sheffield United, Preston and Bournemouth. But yeah, I do agree with you on that one, Ben. I do actually agree. On me. I'll tell you what the games are tonight, actually.
Sheffield United, Hull, Coventry, Cardiff, and Millwall QPR.
Oh, there you.
And it's Peterborough Reading tomorrow. Just call me TV Guide Luke.
TV Guide Luke. There you go, guys. That's a new one for you. To actually call him. Not Explosive Turton. The TV Guide Luke. But yeah, I do actually agree with that. I do think as well with do you think I'm going to ask a really daft question, not a daft question, but I'm going to ask you this. Do you think that the next up to the FA Cup game, I'm going to put it, the next 3 games will be crucial going into the FA Cup game?
Yes.
How do you think it then?
I think every game will be crucial between now and the end of the season, because if you slip up, someone's going to be on your tail. It's that kind of table.
Yeah.
You can go from 6th to 10th. Look at West Brom. They were in the playoffs for most of the season. Now they're 9th.
Ben saying interesting game on Saturday, Derby versus Peterborough.
Who?
Derby Peterborough.
God's sake.
Yeah.
Again, there's some really tough things at the bottom coming around.
Yeah.
Where they both can't win. I think that will shape relegation for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I can't agree with you more on that one. But yeah. You got anything you want to talk about, Luke?
Sadly not, no, Dan. I wasn't even expecting this show to be on tonight, so...
I must admit, guys, I did drop this one on last minute. I could have done one tonight and tomorrow. I was going to do it tomorrow, to be fair, guys. But because tonight's opened up, I thought I'd do it tonight instead. Just because tomorrow I get a bit more of a chilled out day. Because I've got quite a few things on tomorrow. So I thought I'd get it done tonight while just before the football. Obviously Champions League games and Championship games. So obviously that's per usual. So I'd like to say thank you for Luke for coming on.
No worries.
Alright, so I'd like to say thank you for watching, guys.